is going down.
Okay, today's journey begins at 8:16 in the morning on Thursday, April 4th, 2024. I'm running an experiment and test to see if I can manage risk in preparation for the Apex Prop Firm Challenge. In this experiment, I blindly enter a trade, and I'm not allowed to close it unless I make at least $50. Keep in mind, I'm only entering in 1 micro at the very beginning. If price goes against me, I will have to manage my position by scalping at lower prices while keeping the trade open. And I cannot have a drawdown more than $2,500. If I can consistently do this in my demo account and make $5,000, I will have confidence that I can pass any prop firm challenge. As you can see here, we entered the trade right here at that time at the price of 18,454 on the NASDAQ futures micro contracts. All right, some days are like this. After the news at 8:30, it just instantly went up and hit our target. You can see here in the demo account, we are up $66 exactly. And that's after commissions. So what I like to do is I like to close the trade once I hit the $50, because at that point I like to begin new trade opportunities. Now keep in mind, if you go back and watch the videos on this challenge, you'll see that most of the time it goes red and falls and I have to scalp all day long. And one time I did come very close to blowing the hypothetical Apex Prop Firm Challenge. But today it went up. So you weren't able to see all the different scalpings that I usually have to do to get a positive cash flow. We had a few more trades and I was grateful for the momentum. I wrote some momentum all the way up to the daily trend line right here, and you can see it on the hourly chart as well. There's this trend line it went right up into and started getting weak. Here's what it looks like on the 1,000 tick chart or the minute chart. You can look at it, how it just sort of got weak and rolled around. So I was riding up into the trend line. We had that first trade profit here where it spiked up after the news, and then I scalped for some profits here and a little tiny bit here because I saw that trend line. I got out immediately. I forgot it was there, and then I got out immediately for just a couple tick profit. And then right here it pulled back for a bounce. We got long for I actually did it off this pivot here. I figured it was good for at least a little bounce, and it was. And then a 50% pullback of that giant move up here, 50% Fibonacci. I got a little break-even trade. Actually, these two were basically a couple of ticks over break-even. That's all these were. So that's what we're doing so far. We are currently up about $83. Thank God for that. And we'll see if we can put on any more trades. Okay, since then we've had a few more trades. Let's take a look at that. I had another break-even right here. I thought I was going to try to trade this range. I really got in at the wrong spot, and it went down to where I should have gotten in. I should have gotten in down here at the bottom. So when it went up, I just got out to reassess, to get my thinking better. And it was a good thing because it dropped way down here and I was able to get in at a brand new level with 1 micro down here all over. Instead of holding the drop, I was able to start a new trade down here, which I scalped right up here. I could have held it longer. Instead of holding it longer, I took a small scalp on it, and then I got back in where I probably should have exited this trade altogether. So I keep doing that, like right over here again. When this trade 8 right here, when trade 8 finally came back up and was profitable, I got out, and then I get right back in for another move up like this right here. So, I mean, I need to really...
Order filled.
And I'm going to close that too. You know, I guess my theory is take profits when you got them. You know, I have a lot of little trades. Basically, sometimes I'll have 10 trades in a day and I'll have 95% win rate. Just because I take those trades over and over, I take the profits when I get them. So that's where we're at so far. And hopefully we'll keep making some profits along the way. We're up $121 at the moment.